All right, guys, we continue this little series. Just another example of something which initially was too hard for me, which otherwise I did other things which were slightly easier and which I just basically literally wrapped out in this case. And then the thing A became much easier, meaning specifically when I was training for pull-ups, initially I couldn't do them at all because just the arms and shoulders were just too weak from not basically using them at all. During my studies. So I was training Australian pull-ups where you still have your feet on the ground and basically you have a bar in front of you and you have maybe this angle and you just pull initially. Even a grandma can do this. And then you change your angle. The stronger you become, the more angle you get and the more, of course, weight you pull, and eventually you just pull all your weight. So this is something you wrap out the easy things and you do it again and again and again and again and again. Create the certainty that you can do the next level and then you go to the next level. Another example is when I was doing a Pali winter school. Initially, I didn't know how to do it because like I had in my first semester 23 students. After the first semester, a few left and I had 16 left. So since this was a 4-semester course, I was thinking, okay, if they continuously just drop out, in a few weeks' time, I only will sit with 2 people left. So I need to do something about it in order to have like a good group always together. And one thing to do it was a Pali winter school. And problem was I never knew how to do it. I attended like a couple of summer schools myself, like these intensive courses, but I don't know from the organization level what goes into it or how much organization goes into it. I announced it, and for some reason, over 200 people signed up in a very short time. Now, this was a period of a little bit more than a week. This means about like 10 days. And I then had like more than 220 people in front of me. And both English and Chinese speaking, because people also asked me, can I do this in Chinese as well? So even I needed to do this in a language. I needed to do 2 winter schools, moreover in a language which I was not entirely comfortable with, which is Chinese. And I was really, to be freaking out would have been an understatement. So what did I do in order to convince myself that I can actually do this? Now, this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it worked very well in my case. It was winter time. It was I think end of January. So I went every day into the lake for swimming. So this is really this ice swimming. This is really then progressively desensitizing myself, because I was also doing it at night and alone. Maybe not recommendable, but it helped me because initially I was also very much afraid of darkness and being outside alone in the darkness, and plus also in the cold water. These were also lots of factors which sparked up a lot of fear for myself. However, after a week, I became much more comfortable with it, of course, with the physical challenge coming with it of the cold water. Now, this helped me it helped me a lot, in fact, in order really to go to this next intensive situation of teaching for a month. Now, the first week, it was like for 6 days a week, and it was for 4 weeks. The first week, it was like I really had like a 180 pulse. It was complete, like I was really stressed out, to be honest. Second week, still quite terrible, but a stable 180 pulse. Let me put it this way. The third week was much better, and in the fourth week, I think I had more or less a resting pulse because I was doing it so much and at such high intensity. I got used to it very quickly, and this, by the way, also sparked up my interest. Hey, if I do this for a month in this intensity, I will have so much teaching experience, and this will be so beneficial for me. So this was also my huge motivation how to do this, and in a very quick time I could then level up my game. That's why I'm also a huge advocate of a morning routine, of physical and mental practice, in order to gain the necessary strength, again, physically and mentally, and also to have this endurance in your studies, that you constantly leveling up and have like work and study at this very high level, but in a healthy and balanced and relaxed way, obviously. there's no point of doing this for 2 weeks and then just burn yourself out. This is not the way to do it. So as an action step, as a question, you can ask yourself, or you can try to mimic this. Find or remember something from the past which was similar to your studies or to this very difficult thing you want to achieve, yet greater in intensity, meaning more challenging to do, but you could do this. Because if you go through this practice, this is then really the way how you can level up. As it is said and very well said, we usually don't rise to the occasion, but we sink to the level of our training. So if we have a challenging situation, we really need to previously even put a little bit more effort in, because when the situation comes, we drop usually quite a lot. It won't be that perfect, but we still can maintain a high level. So when we just revise this process from the beginning, so the more that we have these 4 stations, like this certainty or belief, then we have potential, then we have the action, and as well as the results. So the more certainty you will create, on the more belief and faith or conviction you will create in your mind, the greater will be your potential. And the greater your potential, the greater your actions you will put out, the massive amounts of actions you will put out. And the greater your actions you will put out, the greater, of course, will be your results. So it will be an upward spiral due to this buoyancy of mind. Now, guys, if you have any questions and comments, drop them down below. And if you found this video helpful, then just smash the like button, smash it right now. Otherwise, don't be shy to hit the dislike button twice, just to be on the safe side. In other case, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so that I never miss a video when I put one out. All right, guys, catch you at the top.